of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down gets 3 up to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
7 yards to go.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. Touchdown! Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now Jones. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Throwing Jones. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's second down. Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, a run with Breida. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. Jones. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Shotgun snap for Stafford.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 35. Fighting through, he's got space. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Well, now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This is Breida. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Jones on third down, sliding out of the pocket, wiggles free. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Raiders 0.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Just shy of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 7.
And they'll run again. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
16 yards. First down, Washington.
On first down, right back to Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson.
And down right around the 37.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line.
On the counter, Gibson.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
First down, Washington.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. They'll roll him out right.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A carry for Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14, Raiders 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
13-yard line.
Second and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Stafford. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Stafford now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
Mike Gesicki with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
21. Raiders 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give the year he's having, a lot of is to accept that throw because it's been pretty sensational.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford flush to his right.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Jones. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
They'll run with Gibson.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Gibson again.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Breida, he'll try the right side. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
You ain't got nothing. Watch the edge. Check. Fresno. Watch the safety creep.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. His throw incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on 1st down.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And inches at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Evans, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down, Washington.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They run again with Breida. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Harris Campbell, 93 yards. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Here's Gibson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
2nd and 10. And the Washington 1st down.
On 1st down, Stafford here.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Washington going to send out their punter,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jones now throwing on first down. Flushed out right.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10.
Now Jones on first down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From the gun, Jones. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mike is 59, Mike is 59. What's the call? What's the call? What's the call?
Jones. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Gibson.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Gibson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Raiders 14. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a give to Breida. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So a victory.